Thank you. This one is called Movie Magic. It's fiction. They're making a movie about me. It's very exciting. They're going to put my life on screen. The production company has built a studio right next to my house, an exact replica of my own house. I asked why they didn't just use my real house, and the producer said it wasn't a documentary. The replica house can be disassembled and put together. They do it to block out scenes and accommodate for the large cameras. Walls are torn down and put back up daily, they tell me. They say they do it for the lighting, so they can make it look like it's day when it's night, and so on. It's all so cinematic. The effect is spectacular. The set is exact. They have my room down perfectly. There's my bed, my covers tossed aside, just like in my real room. They even have the name of my first love carved into the headboard, Andrea. I jokingly tell the producer that he should have my movie mom get mad at that, just like in real life. He calls in the screenwriter and script supervisor, who both note it down. They're recognizable because they follow me around, writing down my actions and behaviors. They want to get my details right. It's good for the mise en scène, they tell me. Film types and their big fancy words. I'll sit in my fake room between takes and I'll look through the books on my shelf. They even have the book my grandma gave me last Christmas. Written in elegant cursive it says, "I love you." The ink is slightly smeared. It's so uncanny that I run off to the set to my real house to check the real Christmas book. It's the same. The screenwriter writes down my shock at this discovery. They've hired a famous actor to play me. Sometimes people recognize me and they want my autograph, and I'll tell them that I'm not who they're thinking of. They'll say, "No, aren't you so-and-so?" And I'll tell them, "No, he's just playing me." Some troubling realization will cross their face, and I'll slink out of frame. One of the script supervisors will compliment me on my performance. Even the famous actor will be awed. On more than one occasion, I found the research assistants in my house. They are the ones largely responsible for getting the details accurate. The director has told him that he wants precise accuracy, but he's also instructed them to stay out of sight as to record me in my natural behavior. For the most part, they're very good at their job, but sometimes I'll catch them, and it's mostly at night. I'll hear a sound in my closet and I'll know an assistant is watching me from the crack. I say, "It's okay," and I won't tell their boss. Other times, I'll see them in my kitchen making a sandwich and I'll laugh and joke that they're not doing a very good job of staying hidden. Then they ask, "What am I talking about?" And I'll realize that I'm in the fake kitchen. I will look out at the fourth wall and the film crew is there, silhouetted against the blinding light that make the kitchen more cinematic. The director will yell, "Cut." Sometimes I'll sneak into my fake house at night and sleep in my fake room. The crew will have replaced the fourth wall, hiding the camera equipment until morning. I'll wake up during a take, camera aimed at my face for the medium close-up, and the director will yell, "Perfect!" He'll clap his hands together with delight, and the actress who plays my mom will say, "That was wonderful." I'll run back to my real house and my mother will ask where I've been all night. When I tell her that I was at the movie set because they're making a movie based on me, she says, "Oh, that's wonderful." The actor who plays me asks me to go over some lines with him to see if he's saying them right. He says, they're making a movie about me. It's very exciting. And I tell him that is perfect. Then he says in a whisper that I need to be careful. I look down at the script and I can't find this line. I yell out to the script supervisor and she tells me to say, "Can I try that again?" I'm no good at improvisation. This is the scene where I found out my grandma is dead. They'll utilize the Christmas book prop for this scene. The tears come surprisingly easy. My mom asks why I'm crying. "Oops," I say. "Can I try that again?" I think the other house is moving closer to my house. I wake up and look out of my window, directly into the window of my other room. The actor who plays me stares back with what looks like subdued terror. Later I bring it up with the director about the houses being closer. It's not really a statement, but a question. "Do you think the houses are closer together than yesterday?" He says, "That's a great idea," and claps his hands. The crew has decided to push the fake house close to my real house. The director says it will cut costs in transportation. It's not that far of a distance, but I guess it begins to add up. They squish the set next to the house. Boards splinter and explode as the two structures become one. I'm skeptical that the hideous scars will show up in the movie, but the director tells me that it'll look seamless in film. You know, you can fix anything in post. I run to my mom to tell her about the exciting development, and she'll say, "That's wonderful." It sounds like a line, so when I ask if she's really my mom, she says, "I'm based on her." I spend the rest of the day looking for my real mom, or anything to get rid of the troubling feeling. The set builders have done a fantastic job of covering up the scar between the two houses. You can't even tell. I tell my mom about this exciting new discovery and find her crying on the chair. She says that my grandma has just died. I go, "Oh right," and try to muster the tears. She watches me with a troubling look while I make many attempts to cry. "Can I try that again?" I ask over and over. The director lets the camera roll from behind the fourth wall without saying cut, without saying anything at all. Thank you.